What's up, YouTube? So in this video, I'm going to be going over my top 5 defensive linemen from the 2024 NFL Draft. Now, this isn't necessarily including edge rushers, even though this guy I'm showing does play edge, but I don't think he should play edge at the next level. Starting at number 5, Brandon Dorlus. He's 6'3", 283 pounds from Oregon. As I said, he does play edge, but I think he'd be a better interior guy. Very active hands, like I said, 6'3", 283 pounds, high motor, good ball get off, changes direction well for his size, good length, like long arms wise. Gets his hands up to block a pass, which is great, and also gets his hands inside, will absolutely pull some cloth. Good club move, pretty versatile guy. I really just want to put him in B-gap and let him shred shit up, honestly. Like, just line him up at 3-tech as a pass rusher. I think that's probably going to be his best bet. Good with his hands. I think he can actually probably 2-gap in a 3-4 scheme if you need him to as well. He also likes to pull down on the hands, which is a great move. Good speed to power. Like I said, he lines up at edge, and I think you can do that sometimes, but really, I want him as a 3-tech or like a 4-eye type of thing in a 3-4 scheme. That's kind of what I prefer for him. So, yeah. Moving on to my number 4. We've got Byron Murphy from Texas. 6 foot, 297 pounds. Very good ball get off. Gets his hands inside. Not massively powerful. Mostly relies on explosiveness to win. Not much of a tool bag, but will attack the hands. Needs more counters to get people off of him, though. And just overall, like I said, rush with a plan. Kind of works himself out of position sometimes. Definitely a 3-tech and a 4-3 type of scheme. Very explosive, good natural leverage with him being 6 foot. Good contact bounce as well. Has a rip move and a club move that he needs to use more and develop more. He's kind of more of a raw prospect, but he has all the physical traits to be a really good 3-tech. He just needs some work. Moving on to my number 3, the other Texas defensive tackle, T'Vondre Sweat. 6'4", 366 pounds. Will probably lose a little bit of weight at the NFL level, I would assume, but honestly, I don't really care because, I mean, you can't move him. He's strong as shit. Like, once he's in A-gap, you're not going to move this guy. Obviously, he's not super fast. He's not going to be giving you really any pass rush. That's not what you're asking him to do. You're going to ask him to plug up A-gap and just stop the run. That's basically his job. Has a decent swim move, though. But don't get it twisted, he's not going to give you a whole lot of pass rush. But he will absolutely eat up double teams. Plays with some pretty good control. I think he can play 0 in a 3-4 or a 1-tech in a 4-3. I don't think it really matters. I think 0 might be a little bit of a better fit for him. I see this guy as a solid second-round talent. Could fall, though, and he could go higher. Just nose tackles tend to fall at times. So we'll see. Moving on, we have Leonard Taylor III from Miami. He's 6'3", 303 pounds, ran a 5'1", 40. Some really solid power to him. Good bull rush, fills his gap pretty well, but does also need to get people off of him a little bit more consistently. Needs more of a tool bag as far as pass rushing goes. Pretty good run defender, though. Decent ball get off to him. I think this guy can play 1-tech or 3 in a 4-3 scheme. I think he's a nose tackle that can give you some plus value as a pass rusher with that ball get off and bull rush. And I think you can also play him in B-gap and let him smoke shit as well. High motor player, plays with a lot of anger to him. Also a really solid second-round talent. Moving on to number 1, Jer'Zhan Newton from Illinois. He's 6'2", 304 pounds. Pretty good rip move, really, really good hands, good ball get off for his size, runs the football, very good motor, has a pretty good cloth pull. He's a 4-tech that could probably play some 3s, that could play 3-tech as well. Maintains his gap pretty well, plays with some good control to him. Could stand to get a little bit stronger. I'd say he's probably a better pass rusher than a run stopper, but I think increasing his strength would improve his skills as a run stopper. Kind of gets caught up in the fight. Kind of needs a little bit more of a plan and backup plan. But really good physical traits. Also a second round, maybe late first round talent. So, yeah. This defensive tackle class, not as good as some years, I'll admit. But there is some stuff here for sure. But yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, appreciate that like button. If you have any questions or comments in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.